How does the expungement process work in the state of Texas? Now, first off, this video assumes that you already know that you are eligible for an expunction. If you're not sure, you can contact our office, or we have another video that discusses eligibility for expunction. This video is specifically talking about the expunction process. That process starts when you file a petition with the court, and that petition is filed with the district court in the jurisdiction where the charges occurred. Once the petition is filed, the court will set a hearing, and usually that hearing is about 45 days from that date of the petition. The reason they set it out 45 days is to give all the agencies a chance to respond if they want to object to the expunction petition. So who are the agencies I'm talking about? Basically any agency that has information related to your arrest. That's going to be the arresting police department, the sheriff's office, Texas DPS. DPS is an important one because they're who reports to anyone requesting a background check. That gets reported by DPS. I'm also talking about the court system, the prosecutor, basically any state agency that has information related to the arrest. Now, assuming none of the agencies object, and 99 times out of 100, I don't get any objection, that petition proceeds to a hearing, and I'm going to put hearing in quotes, at the date that it was set by the court. For that hearing, in most cases, you don't need to appear. The judge will sign the expunction at that time, and the expunction will become effective. And some people hear that the expunction is effective and assume that their records have been deleted, but that's not the case, at least not yet. The agencies have up to 12 months to delete those records. Usually that process occurs in 6 to 8 months, but they do have up to 12 months to comply with the order. Once all the agencies have complied, they are required to send returns in to the court, and those returns are going to be the physical records that they are holding or a certification that they have deleted those records if those are digital records. So the court gets all that confirmation back and they hold it in the expunction file for 1 year. At the end of that 12 months, that file gets literally destroyed, and so the only evidence of that charge is going to be the expunction order that you hold, and usually I'll keep a copy as well. Now, there are a couple other issues I'd like to talk about. The first is the FBI. So the FBI is a federal agency. They are not beholden to state laws, and so they are not required to delete those records when an expunction has occurred. However, the FBI has an agreement with the state of Texas, and Texas will let them know when they've expunged a record, and the FBI, as a courtesy, will actually delete those records as well. And lastly, I want to address private companies. There are companies out there that post information online or maintain a database that you can go to and look up court records. These private companies are required to delete these records. However, they don't always comply. If you do see that a private company is still publishing your information, you can send them a copy of the expunction order, request that they delete the records, and if they still don't delete the records, the only option is that you have to file a petition with the court and get, hopefully, a contempt of court from the judge. I've never had to take these steps, but that's what you would have to do if you just have a private company that's not responding to your request. Now, once that expunction is effective, the good news is that those records are destroyed, and you actually have the right to deny that you were ever arrested. If you're asked that question in a job interview or basically any other setting, you are allowed to deny that that arrest ever occurred. So it can be a really good thing for you. It's really a fresh start, and it's almost like that arrest never even happened. If you would like more information on an expunction, or if you'd like to get started on the process, you can always give us a call or visit us at ATX.Legal.